people to get the virus. We need to stop people to die.
We don't have enough tests today to meet what we anticipate will be the demand going forward.
Until this week, the only cases in Australia were from people who'd caught the virus overseas, then flown here. Now we have cases of person-to-person transmission in the community. So is that a game changer?
The fact that we've had person-to-person transmission is concerning, but it's not the main concern. The main concern is unexplained transmission. When we see a case pop up suddenly in the middle of the community who really has no risk factors and we have no idea how they got it, that's what we're worried about.
This is the most economically disruptive pandemic since World War II.
It has already killed more people in 7 weeks than Ebola has killed in nearly 2 years.
I believe it's going to become endemic in the human population.
This is in some ways the biggest danger that we face as a species.
Wakil Bazaar, 2 of March. It's quite quiet. Nobody is doing his shopping here. Unfortunately, most of the flights from abroad are
Italy's coronavirus death toll has seen a major spike in just 48 hours, doubling the total to 148. Daily infections are now 4 times higher than China, where the virus broke out.
Italy is the hardest hit country in Europe, with the number of confirmed cases now well over 3,800. Schools and universities have been shut down across the country.
happening in China. You look what the WHO went, out of their way not to have any kind of moniker associated with China, because the Chinese Communist Party takes and wraps themselves within the Chinese people and the culture and the history and the vibrancy. And so when you say something about the Chinese Communist Party, they make it so you're saying it about the Chinese people, and then you're racist, right? It's not. So it is an incredibly powerful foil that they use to essentially deflect any kind of criticism for the things that the Chinese Communist Party does that is just about protecting the prerogatives of the Chinese Communist Party. And so, and this is the problem that we have, because they're so effective at doing that. They co-opt our diplomatic corps, they co-opt people that are experts on China, so that any words said about China really reflect what the Chinese Communist Party wants you to say. So if you do come out and say, like the senator that came out and said, hey, this could have, we don't know, it could have come it happened in a laboratory. Then all of a sudden, well, oh, you're a racist because and you're creating rumors. Well, no, you're just stating the fact that we don't know what the truth is, and the challenge is not the Chinese people. The challenge is the Chinese Communist Party and the regime that they've created there that perpetuates all of these things.
Which is to get Chinese workers back to their job sites. Whenever you have statistics support a leader's policies, you've got to be very concerned. We really don't know what's going on inside of China, and I don't even think the WHO knows either. So this is a situation where China has now exercised extreme measures to control the narrative, to control information. So I think the best thing we can say is that we know the virus is continuing. We know that China is trying to prevent foreign investigation of the origin of the virus, and the Chinese government is doing things which are inconsistent with this narrative that the virus is going away.
I think Xi Jinping definitely is risking a second wave of the epidemic coming to China by pushing everybody back to work. But I think he knows that. Why does he still do the push? Is China's economy really that bad?
I think the Chinese economy right now is contracting. When you look at oil demand, it's down 20% year on year. Car sales for the first 16 days of this month were down 92% over the corresponding period last year. Although it's painful, I think that we do need to get our factories out of China. We do need to cut those links, and we do need to disengage. I think that the awareness is there. This coronavirus is a game changer in that sense, because it's shown what can happen when we link ourselves to an unstable, dangerous state. We will see an acceleration of the delinkage between the United States and China, and that's a good thing. Nobody really wants to cut our ties with another country, but in this case, it's shown to be absolutely necessary.
Today, start working on not touching your face, because one main way viruses spread is when you touch your own mouth, nose, or eyes.
Ask the Chinese for a formal apology. This coronavirus originated in China, and I have not heard one word from the Chinese. A simple I'm sorry. As I said, tomorrow I will expect an apology.
你提到的个别主持人的言论荒谬可笑，充分暴露出他对中国的傲慢、偏见和无知。中国道歉论毫无根据，也毫无道理。目前，病毒源自何处尚无定论。
Well, I think people are viewing us as having done a very good job. What we have to do is do a very professional job. Nobody is blaming us for the virus. Nobody. I mean, I haven't heard that even from some of the so-called enemies or whatever you want to call them. They're not blaming us. This started in China. How it started, there's question, but thousands and thousands of cases in China. and it infiltrated to almost 100 countries right now.
上午，中共中央政治局委员、国务院副总理孙春兰率中央指导组到武汉市青山区翠园社区、江汉区西桥社区，实地查看社区防控和群众生活保障情况。
针对群众现场反映的困难和问题，孙春兰立即要求省市领导深入调查，不回避矛盾，杜绝形式主义、官僚主义，要坚持务实作风、实事求是，切实解决问题，提升群众满意度。
是大脑还是肠好的？是大脑还是肠好的？
经依法审查查明，2020年2月5日至2月7日。被告人在物资免费发放点内借走一次性口罩9500个，共计18050元，并将其中5000个口罩以14000元的价格卖给他人，将其中2000个口罩以5600元的价格卖给他人，其余口罩送给他人。
人跳伞到那儿了。
啊？
人啊，跳伞到那儿了。
人跳伞下来了已经。
啊、
这是嘛的飞机呀、
演习战斗机嘛。
啊。
轰六也不空气。
武清区。
就我说。
战斗机武清这不是我刚才我父亲看一飞机掉，现在已经着火冒浓烟呢。对。来。
他离我们很
农业示范园是。
快点。
啊！我不知道，我在家我看见的。
这我可以是爸爸。
不是小区军力示范园，碧溪秋园的后边。啊，对。
快走吧，是不是？快走吧，要炸呀！
你上跟前趴一下。
滚蛋，趴下！我可不敢去，炸着。
都确定了，刚才人都看那飞机掉下来了。
是吧？
嗯。这跟前没事啊。
啊，不去。还不报警啊？ 来了来了，大家看会儿啊我。这不来车了呢？我操，这么快呀！
它往下一掉，上面就已经知道了，没听那个巴尔东上飞了。
哎呦我去！哎呦我去！
人跳伞到那儿了。
啊？
人呢跳伞到那儿了。
人跳伞下来了已经。啊、这是嘛的飞机呀、
演习战斗机嘛。
啊。
轰六也不轰七。
把车钥匙关了拔下来。
不是轰六是轰七，没事你去跟前去吧。
飞机炸了，掉下来炸了。
今天已经是华南海鲜市场第3天清理了啊，好多垃圾桶子，哎呀，你看园区，哎呀，这，现在呢都是那个清理的垃圾桶啊、垃圾箱啊，搬运的那个装载那个臭东西，那个应该是变质的东西，都是通过这个东西装来以后拉出来以后的话，就通过那个这样的车子往外拉走。
Stop people to get the virus. We need to stop people to die.